Citizens of India, brothers and sisters, and my dear children, India in our long history has never attacked any country. There have been many invasions against us. People from outside came here and many of them settled here. They proved to be good Indians. Later, they participated with us in the freedom fight. When India was invaded, all of them expressed their solidarity with the people of India. They stood like one wall and faced the challenges. The prime need of the hour is to revive once again the same spirit of solidarity in the hearts and minds of people. It is not a case of strengthening the hands of Indira Gandhi alone. It means that the hands of millions of people who live in India should be strengthened. The hands of men and women, old and young, scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, people belonging to backward classes, indeed of everybody who is living in India should be strengthened. All of us should work hard. Let new ideas be brought in from different sources so that in this scientific age, India could progress. Whenever I happen to meet the scientists, I have only one message for them. Do something which is of use to the whole of the country. But if along with this, if scientific temper is not cultivated, if we remain prisoners of superstitions, or if we start quarreling in the name of language, how will we be able to preserve the unity of India? If there is no peace in the society, freedom cannot be secured. Development projects cannot be made. Freedom cannot be achieved. The citizens of India must think of India first. We may belong to different religion, caste or creed, but nationalism is supreme. The love for our country must get priority over everything. India does not raise her voice only for her own sake. If we raise our voice, it is not on behalf of the Congress. We are speaking here on behalf of the people of India, on behalf of the women of India, and above all, on behalf of the younger generations of India. If they move forward on the right path and do not indulge in sabotage, a bright future awaits them. I am here today, I may not be here tomorrow, but the responsibility to look after national interest is on the shoulder of every citizen of India. I have often mentioned this earlier. Nobody knows how many attempts have been made to shoot me. Lathis have been used to beat me. In Bhubaneswar itself, a brick bat hit me. They have attacked me in every possible manner. I do not care whether I live or die. I have lived a long life and I am proud that I have spent all of my life in the service of my people. I shall continue to serve until my last breath, and when I die, I can say that every drop of my blood will invigorate India and strengthen it. मैं आज यहाँ हूँ, कल नहीं हो सकती, लेकिन ये प्रत्येक भारत के नागरिक का उत्तरदायित्व है। मुझे चिंता नहीं है कि मैं जीवित रहूँ या नहीं रहूँ। मेरी लंबी उम्र रही है और मुझे अगर गौरव किसी चीज पर है तो इस पर है कि मेरा सारा जीवन देश सेवा में गया और जब मुझ में सांस है तब तक सेवा में ही जाएगा और जब मेरी जान जाएगी तो मैं गर्व से कह सकती हूँ कि मेरे खून का एक एक कतरा भारत को जीवित करेगा, भारत को मजबूती देगा। मेरी आशा है कि नौजवान हो या महिलाएं हो, यह सब इसको आज सोचे, आज इस उत्तरदायित्व को अपने कंधे पर उठाएं। जय हिंद। थैंक यू।